One of the questions asked by the non-Muslims and Muslims is that if God is the all-powerful, the almighty, the all-loving, the all-caring, then why doesn't God stop all this poverty in the world, all this hunger, all these calamities, like earthquakes, tsunamis? Why doesn't God stop all this? And the reply is given in Surah Ankabut, chapter number 29, verse number 2 and 3. Allah says, does man think that he will be left alone saying that he believes without being tested? Surely Allah tested those before you, and Allah knows who are the truthful ones and who are the liars. Allah is saying that, do you think that you can just say that you're a Muslim and you believe without being tested? Do you really think that? Allah will test you. Doesn't matter who you are, where you come from, your status, how wealthy you are, Allah doesn't care. Allah will test you no matter what. For example, say you have a calamity, right? Say you have some type of earthquake or a tsunami. And in the tsunami, a little boy gets killed. Someone's son, little boy, he gets killed. Allah is testing the parents. Allah is testing the mother and father, that if I take away their son, will they still worship me? Will they still have faith in me? Will they still believe in me? Allah is testing the parents. So Allah will always test you. Allah will always test you. Never forget this. Allah says in the Quran, in Surah Baqarah, chapter number 2, verse number 155. Allah says, وَلَنَبْلُوَنَّكُمْ بِشَيْءٍ مِّنَ الْخَوْفِ وَالْجُوعِ وَنَقْصٍ مِّنَ الْأَمْوَالِ وَالْأَنفُسِ وَالثَّمَرَاتِ وَبَشِّرِ الصَّابِرِينَ. Allah says that surely we will test you with somewhat of fear, hunger, a loss of wealth, a loss of life, and a loss of crops. But give glad tidings to those who are patient. And then in the next two verses, Surah Baqarah, chapter 2, verse 156 and 157, Allah says, الَّذِينَ إِذَا أَصَابَتْهُمْ مُصِيبَةٌ قَالُوا إِنَّا لِلَّهِ وَإِنَّا إِلَيْهِ رَاجِعُونَ أُولَٰئِكَ عَلَيْهِمْ صَلَوَاتٌ مِّن رَبِّهِمْ وَرَحْمَةٌ وَأُولَٰئِكَ هُمُ الْمُهْتَدُونَ. Allah says that when any person is afflicted with a calamity and they say that surely we belong to Allah and to Him we shall return, Allah blesses those people and Allah has mercy on those people and Allah guides those people. So Allah is saying that when anyone faces some type of calamity in their life or some type of disaster and they say that we belong to Allah and to Him we shall return, Allah guides those people and blesses those people. So Allah will test you in many ways, in different ways. And any calamity or any disaster which happens in your life, remember it's from Allah. You see, Allah will test everyone in different ways, depending on everyone's capability. Like He's going to test me in a different way, He's going to test you in a different way. Allah will test everyone differently, depending on what they're capable of. But Allah will never overburden you. Allah says in the Quran that He will never overburden a soul with more than it can bear. So Allah will never overburden you, but Allah will test you and He will push it to the limits. He's going to push it to the max. He's not going to make it easy for you. Allah will push it to the max. He's going to make you feel. Allah will make you feel that it's impossible for you. Allah will make you feel that you can't do it, you can't cope with it. But Allah knows you more than yourself. Allah knows that you're capable of it. See, Allah will not give you a test or a trial which He knows you can't do. But Allah will make you feel that you can't do it. But in reality, Allah knows you can do it because of course He knows you more than you know yourself. So Allah knows you can do it, but He will push you to the max. And Allah wants to see, are you worthy of going to heaven? Are you worthy of it? This life is a test. Allah is testing you. And we should be honored that Allah is testing us. You know why? Because the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ said in the hadith of Sahih Bukhari, the Prophet said that when Allah loves someone, He afflicts that person with trials. So when Allah loves you, He's going to test you. So we should be grateful and appreciate that Allah loves us. That's why He's testing us. And some people, they start feeling depressed. Oh, why is this test happening to me? Why am I in this situation? Allah put you in that situation for a reason. You see, sometimes Allah will punish you as well. Of course, Allah will test you and He will punish you. But when Allah gives you a test or a punishment, they're both for a good reason. They're both for the same reason, the same purpose, and that reason is to bring you close to Him. When Allah tests you, it's to test you. If you believe in Him and if you worship Him, and so you come close to, so you come back to Him. Same way when He gives you a punishment. Of course, He's giving you a punishment because you've done something wrong. So He's punishing you, but for the same reason. Why? So you come back to Him. Allah is saying, come back to me. I can help you. Come back to me. Only I can help you. Allah wants you to know that only He can help you in any situation. He is the only healer. He's the one who can help you. He can give you the way out. So, to find out if it's a test or a punishment, it's very easy. If you're living a good life and you're following the commandments of God and you're worshipping Him, you're fulfilling all your duties towards God. And then if something bad happens, it's a test for you. But if you're living the bad life and you're following the way of the devil, you're disobedient and you're not following what God has told you to do, then if something bad happens, then that's a punishment for you. So, when anything happens in your life, remember it's a test from the Almighty, and He's testing you, and He's watching you. And have faith in God and never lose hope. Do not lose hope in the mercy of Allah. Allah is testing you so you can come back to Him. Allah is testing you to give you a chance to go to heaven. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala save us all from the hellfire.